Live a life that is worthy of emulation. Live a life that can attract somebody. Do you desire to be fruitful? The qualification for fruitfulness is that you must abide in him. Settle. When men shall say there is a casting down, you will announce that there is a lifting up. God asked me to tell somebody in the house, don't drop your confidence. Don't drop your confidence. Help me slap your neighbor. Say, don't drop your confidence. It doesn't matter how anybody around you try to intimidate you. It doesn't matter how anybody in your circle try to tell you you are not good enough. Brother, God sent me your way to tell you in this house, don't drop your confidence. Believe in yourself. It is not about a man. It is about God. It's not what a man say that you are. It is what God say that you are. I tell you by the word of God, don't drop your confidence. Don't lose who you are. Don't lose who you are. Don't lose your place in God. Don't lose your grace. Don't lose the oil. Don't lose what God deposited on the inside of you. Men may not say it today. There is nobody in this house that is not carrying something. Just that you've not recognized and acknowledged the one who gave it to you, but you carry something. Help me give your neighbor high five. Say, don't drop your confidence. It doesn't matter how life treats you. In few minutes, I'd like to share God's word with you. Don't drop your confidence. Don't let anybody tell you you are not good enough. Don't let anybody tell you you are not qualified. Don't let anybody tell you that you are written off. Don't let anybody tell you you can't make it. Don't let anybody tell you you will not meet targets. Don't let anybody tell you that there is nothing good about you. Hebrews chapter 10. I quickly read the scripture because I don't have all the time. Hebrews chapter 10. Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 35. Cast not away, therefore, your confidence. Cast not away, therefore, your confidence. Which hath, mark that word, which hath great recompense of rewards. Your confidence has rewards. Brother, your confidence has rewards. Cast it not away. When you cast away your confidence, you cast away the reward. When God cannot find the confidence, he will see nothing to reward. I want to get hotter, but before I do, hear me now. Cast not away your confidence. Why will God be telling me of confidence that I should not cast away my confidence? For God to tell me this, it means there are issues in my life that are pushing me to lose my confidence. It means that there are happenings around me. It means that there are things happening in my circle, choking me, troubling me, pushing me, challenging me to drop my confidence. I didn't have a man to help me. I didn't have a woman to assist me. God shows up and he says to me, cast not away your confidence. I can see that everything happening around you, they are pushing you to lose your confidence. But I charge you, cast not away your confidence. Why? He said, I will need my confidence. He said, my confidence has great reward, but the reward cannot come if I lose my confidence. And what are the things that will make me lose my confidence? When the world around me speaks the language they know how, and I heed to them, I must lose my confidence. Child of God, hear me now. In 2010, it is possible you tried a thing and it didn't work. In 2011, you tried another and it didn't work. In 2012, people rallied round to help you and it didn't work. 2013, you borrowed from people and it didn't work. 2014, life refused to give you what you desired. In 2015, you tried something else and it didn't work. In 2016, you said, I'm going to give it my last chance now, and you tried again. It is possible it also didn't work. Then in 2017, something comes up to tell you that there is no need trying, there is no need pushing. You pushed from January up until you stepped into Mbamont, and it looks like 2017 wants to repeat what other years had said to you. It is enough if you don't know your God for a man to cast away his confidence. And God said to tell you, I don't know what you saw, I don't know what happened in your family, I don't know what happened in your circle, and you see no reason to hold on to your confidence. God sent me to tell you by the word of God from the mouth of his prophet, do not cast away your confidence. It may look like nothing today, but that confidence has a reward. And what is confident? Everything is happening around me, but I know my God. I will not give up. I trust God that he will deliver me. I have no food to eat today, but I trust God that I will have more than enough. Everybody in my compound is sick, everyone in my house is sick, but what is confident? I trust God that he will not let me down. I had a story of a man of God whose wife was ill and they diagnosed her of cancer. Now hear this. They went to the hospital. After series of tests, everything proved that she had cancer of the breast, and that it has become very bad and very serious. Her husband nodded his head and began to cry. The children began to cry. When they had the results, the woman was still lying down on a bed in the hospital. While she was on top of that bed, the husband went to her in tears. The 3 children she has, they were all crying. And she turned her neck and said to her children, why are you people crying? The children said, Mama, don't worry. They tried to hide it away from her. Her husband, she turned to her husband. She said, honey, what is happening? I've married you over the years. I have not seen you cry like this. This is our 19 years of marriage. Honey, why are you crying? And the husband turned to her and said, I will not hide it from you. The doctors just confirmed that you have cancer of the breast, that thing that is paining you there is actually cancer, and it's a very dangerous and a deadly one. And the woman smiled, and the husband looked at her, and she asked her husband very profound question. She said, honey, is that why you and the children are crying? The husband started looking at her in a shock, and she said, glory be to God. God decided to use me to prove to our generation that he is still the God that cures cancer. God decided to use me. What is that? Help me tell you about confidence. Confidence. She said, God decided to use me. It pleases the Lord to use me to prove to our generation that he is still the God that can cure cancer. What a God he is. And the husband stopped crying, and her children stopped crying. The confidence of one man can heal a whole generation. The confidence of one woman can heal a whole family. Her husband stopped crying, her children stopped crying, and she said to them all, why don't we give God glory? He decided to use me. She didn't see what they were seeing, she didn't hear what they were hearing. I came to talk to somebody here. I don't know what your generation told you. I don't know what your health is telling you. I don't know what your finance is saying right now, and you are about to cast away your confidence. You wake up in the morning and you look at your children. There is no food to eat, there is no house rent, and landlord is by your door. Before you shout in the name of Jesus, you had coco on the door, and that was the knock of the landlord. He challenged you, he told you words, he said things he shouldn't have said, and all at a great sudden you turn around to your hungry children. This one is crying mommy food, the other one is crying daddy food, and there is no food to eat, and schools had resumed, no money to send them to school. Brother, these are the happenings of life. It is enough to make one lose faith, but in the midst of it all, somebody can still stand his ground, somebody can still stand her ground, and say, I know whom I believe, and say, I know the God that I serve. I know that he decided to reach me, he decided to touch me at a time like this, he decided to be a blessing to me even in this season. Somebody can still say, it looks like there is nothing working out right now, but I know whom I believe. I trust God. I am confident that God will do what he said he will do. Child of God, have you waited for marriage and you are 40 something going 50, 50 something heading to 60, and it looks like nothing is happening? You can still hold on to God. Hey, you can still hold on to God and be confident that the God who promised cannot fail, that the God who said he will do, that the God who gave his word will not fail you. You can still be confident and say, I know that God will do it. And the word of God said, cast not away your confidence, cast it not out. Things are happening now, pushing you to cast out your confidence. But I have a good news for you before I go deep. Ladies and gentlemen, the pastor's wife, when she looked at her husband and she said, honey, is that why you are crying? You ought not to cry. I have become the choice of God for him to show his miracle, for him to show his healing. That was confident. I remember vividly when a man of God was on a highway on his way returning back from East to Lagos along Benin Road. He was on a very high speed and he matched his brake, and brake can no longer hold. He turned around and said to his PA, said, this God is a wonderful God. And the PA said, what is that? But the PA saw that the speed was not too much. The vehicle was just going, and he was trying to dodge people, and everything was going, where? The PA said, daddy. He said, what a God we serve. What a God we serve. The PA said, daddy, what is going on? He said, this God, he decided that I shouldn't hold brake myself. He want to hold it. I like to talk to you. Help me tell your neighbor, say confident. He said, what a God we serve. The way this God behaves himself, he decided that I shouldn't be the one to hold the brake, that he will hold the brake himself. Immediately that word left his mouth, he had the testimony. The vehicle parked. Most times things happen around you, God is waiting for your reaction. That is why things are not named until you call them names. Nothing has a name until you name it, because the Bible made it clear. He know that the people around you will want to cast away your confidence. So God said, I will not judge you by what anybody say about you. I will not conclude you by what anybody think about you, but I will conclude you by what you think about yourself. I will conclude you by what you think about yourself. Confidence. Brother, I will not lose my confidence. No matter what I saw, his brake failed. He knew that the brake had failed. He knew that there was no more brake in the vehicle. He matched it and the thing went flat. He removed his leg and began to smile. He turned to his PA and said, look at this God. What a wonderful God we serve. Brother, just give him praise. And the vehicle was going, where? Daddy, what is happening? He said, God is a wonderful God. What a God he is. He was still going, but confident. And the son, who is his PA, said, Daddy, what is going on? He said, this God said, he decided that I shouldn't hold brake again, that he want to hold it himself. Immediately the word left his mouth. The God who know how to answer, the God who will not leave his own. The vehicle parked. The man of God came down. He came down and looked everywhere, and looked around and said, God, I'm rushing to Lagos. We have evening service. There is no mechanic here. I want to go. If there is a mechanic now, I will do something. But there is no mechanic here, and I want to go. He told the PA, enter. Tell your neighbor, say confidence. He told the PA, enter. The PA said, Daddy, no break. He said, God forbid. Did I tell you there was no break? I said, God didn't want me to match break that time. God didn't want me to match break. He wanted to match the brake himself. He started the vehicle, took off, and brake was working perfectly well, and took them to Lagos. Then what happened? Help me touch your neighbor. Say confidence. Anytime you lose your confidence, you fail. Anytime you lose your confidence, anything can happen. A woman in this church last year challenged my faith. I will tell you what the woman did. She came to the office and said, Daddy, I want you to pray for me. The devil has been suffering from miscarriage. She didn't say she said it's the devil. I became confused. She said, the devil has been suffering miscarriage. Pray for me, Daddy. I am pregnant now. I don't want the devil to suffer miscarriage again. Then I looked at her. I became confused. I said, excuse me, ma. She laughs. She said, Daddy, just touch my stomach. And she was coming to my table. I said, hold on. I said, hold on. My sister, what? Daddy, just touch me. I want to go. In fact, Daddy, my stomach has touched this table. I'm going. She challenged me. She left my office. hours later, very early in the morning, around 5 a.m. in the morning, my phone was ringing. A particular number kept calling, and I took the call. I said, who is this? Because the person wanted to run down my battery by 5 a.m. in the morning. Who is this person? It was the voice of a man. And I heard from the background, don't disturb daddy. Don't disturb daddy. There is no problem. The husband took the call, the phone, and was calling. And the husband said to me, please, daddy, help us. I am the husband of that woman who came to your office about miscarriage. Daddy, on top of the bed now, blood everywhere. Blood everywhere. And I was hearing from the background, tell daddy, bad blood is going. From the background, tell that the bad blood is going. And I remembered what that woman acted in my office. He came on me, my yala. And I said to the husband, give her the phone. They gave her the phone. When the husband was talking, he was talking with so much agitation. He was panting and talking. But when he gave the phone to the wife, the woman was calm. And it was from the woman that the blood was coming. It was from the woman that everything was taking place. But she was still calm. When she took the call, the first thing she did was, Daddy, good morning, sir. Daddy, I'm sorry that my husband is disturbing you this. She forgot about the issue. I said, daughter, what is happening now? She said, Daddy, the bad blood is going. God wants to remove the bad blood so that the child will be fine. Then I said to her, whatsoever I shall hear you say when you pray, that is what I will do unto you. She said, amen. Daddy, bye-bye. She was the one that ended the call. And ladies and gentlemen, she delivered the baby and brought the child here, and we dedicated the baby. I was looking at her. Nobody here understood. She only said when she was dedicating her child that the enemy came during her pregnancy as if she was going to have miscarriage. But you know, most times when people talk like this, you don't understand their story. Then I stood up and said, this baby is a prophetic child. You people can remember, you can pick it from here now. Without any of you knowing what happened, can I say this to you? Immediately you lose your confidence, you lose the battle. Don't you ever lose your confidence. One word, I'm about closing. I will give you two very powerful words now and I'll let you go. Nobody dies until your confidence is gone. If you don't lose your confidence, you cannot die. The devil does not have the capacity to take your life. The first thing he will do is he will make you cast away your confidence. Then he can snatch your life. But if he's doing everything to you and your confidence is intact, he can do nothing to you. Help me hit your neighbor, say, keep your confidence. Do not let what you see, do not let what you hear, do not allow what you go through determine the state of your confidence. Looking up to Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith. It's not about what I see, it's not about what I hear. Help me touch your neighbor, say, are you in church with confidence? You need a level of confidence. Most times, there are things that will happen to you. It will look like all hope is gone. Madam, when your husband was in the hands of the kidnappers, you were not smiling like this. Every day you came to this church, you will come with your picture, like with the husband's picture like this. You followed me up like never tomorrow. You were in every meeting in Port Harcourt, every meeting in Aba. If I'm coming to Aba, you follow me. If I'm going to Port Harcourt, you follow me. Holding his picture. Come on, how many of you remember?
Yes, sir.
Today she's smiling, but she doesn't smile at that time. She will always come with tears. She will nearly put it in my mouth. My husband, no kidnapper, so come on now. But what you needed was confidence. At a time you met me in Port Harcourt, and said they are shooting him.
Yes, sir.
that they will kill him and the dead body, that you should get ready to carry dead body. After telling me that thing, it sounded big. It sounded threatening. I told you, relax yourself.
Yes, sir.
Was it what I told you?
Yes, sir.
I said, relax yourself. And then the last word I said to you is that he's coming back.
Yes, sir.
Now, is he back or not?
He's back. He's back.
Now, listen. Don't lose your confidence, my friend. Sit down, man. Please sit down. Don't lose your confidence. The devil cannot win you unless you lose your confidence. Let your confidence be intact. Nothing will happen to you. But immediately you lose your confidence, it is over. If you lose your confidence, it is over. Help me touch your neighbor. Say, don't lose your confidence. Remember, I said that the devil cannot kill you unless he make you lose your confidence. 2, the devil cannot keep you poor unless you lose your confidence. Riches do not come by struggle. It is not labor that make people have money. It is not labor. Labor does not make a man rich. Ha! Ha! I'm saying something that is blowing the mind of many now. Now, you don't need to be a Christian or a Muslim to be rich. What you need is to obey the principle. Hear me now. You don't need to be a believer or an unbeliever to be rich. What you need is to obey the principle. If you obey the principle of greatness, you just must be great. If you obey the principle of riches, you just must be rich. I will not lose my confidence. Anytime you lose your confidence, how do you know a man who has lost his confidence? It is because you have lost your confidence. That is why you believe you cannot make sales except you lie. When you go to your business place, you tell lies thinking it's only when you lie that you will convince your customers to release money to you. That is fallacy. It's not true. It's not true. If you understand the principle, you will make money. What is the simple principle for making money? Seed time and harvest time will never cease. You know, after you start asking yourself, why do men succeed even when they don't know God? Hear me, brother. You don't make money by struggle. Don't lose your confidence. And when you have confidence in you, you obey some principles even when it is difficult. You obey some principles even when it is difficult. You know, some of you have provoked the anointing. Some of you have eaten what you should not eat. Some of you have proven to be so wise in your own eyes. I met a son in the Lord some 2 months ago. He came to meet me and said, Daddy, you forgot me. I said, son, I don't forget my sons in the Lord. He said, Daddy, look at me. I said, you are the only son of mine that is permitted to look like this. You are the only son of mine that is permitted to look the way you look. Boy, let me say this to you. Anybody walking around me, even if you are a shoe shiner, without me giving you a couple, if you rub body with me, everything around you must change. If it doesn't change, you are not around me. Just rub body. If you fail, if anything goes wrong, then you have done what you shouldn't have done. It is not possible. It's a principle. It's a principle. It's a divine principle. God put it in place. I know it. Anytime you begin to have romance with grace and your life is getting dry, something is wrong. Listen to me. It's a principle. It's a divine principle. I said to you, the devil cannot make you poor except I repeat again. Except you lose your confidence. It is when you lose your confidence that you want to play smart. It is when you lose your confidence that you want to prove that you know too much. It is when you lose your confidence that you begin to play some games. And anytime you start playing games, you plunge yourself into poverty. I don't need to talk to you. I will not even talk. I won't say a word. You will put yourself into poverty, then put yourself into trouble. Then you start struggling with it. And after you struggle for a while, either you run out or you start talking nonsense. Oh yeah. Either you run out or you start talking nonsense. But either way, whether you run out or you talk nonsense, or one thing is sure, Talknado will Talknado. Amen. That you start talking rubbish or you run out, and it doesn't change anything as well. Why? It doesn't change anything. I will change nothing. Why? I will not lose my confidence. And you, I'm teaching you today not to lose your confidence. Brother, the amount of money you have in your bank account is not what determines your height financially. What determines your height financially is the amount of confidence that you have. I didn't hear your amen. It's the amount of confidence that you have. Do you have enough confidence to know that one thing is sure? I may not have all the money in my pocket today, but I am not permitted to be poor. My friend, don't lose your confidence. It is when you lose your confidence you will be feeling one kind when another person is blessed. If you have confidence that your own blessing is coming, when you see a blessed person, it won't move you. That is why it's only people who have lost hope that we see somebody drive past with a good car. Dog. Anybody you hear such thing from his or her mouth is somebody that is going nowhere. Is a greedy person. A greedy person hardly succeeds, because greediness tells you that everything should happen good for you. Everything good in this world should be your own. No other person should have something good. When they see good hair tie on your head, they wish is their own. When they see good shirt on your body, they wish is their own. When they see good shoe on your leg, they wish is their own. When they see you live in a good house, they wish is their own. Somebody say, God punish the devil. Don't lose your confidence.
Bible-believing Mission Incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.
Excuse me, man. Who is Emeka Obi? I want to pray for you basically on 3 specific things that God is telling me about now. I had that name. And as I had the name, I'm hearing a telephone number. I hear 080 372 00656. That is your husband's number.
Yes, sir.
I hear God say to me, give him help. Give him help. The wickedness in Umwakwa, in Owerebiri, they are pointing at him with heart of wickedness, but he loved his place. He always travel home. and they are targeting him. And God said, defend him. And God said, defend him. God said, defend him. Can we defend him? Yes, sir. I will defend him now. And what is the first thing they want to do? They want to scatter his business and scatter his home. All at the same time. And I'm hearing 3 different addresses at the same time. Let me mention them. I hear number 11 cemetery.
Yes, sir, my shop.
I hear number 9 Okukwemdi.
Yes, sir, his warehouse.
I hear number 4 Ovuru.
Yes, sir.
In this place now, anybody who has made you his target, the God of all flesh will step out for you and fight for you. Is your mother's name Isabella?
Yes, sir.
Is your mother's name Isabella? Your mother's mother, that is your grandmother, placed a curse on you before she died because you were living with her, taking care of her from time to time. At a time she became blind, she can no longer see. You were the one taking care of her. Sometimes you will just leave the house, and when you come back, she will ask you, where are you coming from? You say, I'm around. Most times she will wee on herself. She will try to come out and fall, injure herself. Then she placed a curse on you that since your legs cannot rest one place, that this is how you will be moving up and down. Right now, as young as you are, you hardly stay at home. You will run and follow a man. I'm sorry, but I will say the truth. The curse is what is pursuing you. You can't stay at a place. You can't go to school. You can't face anything reasonable for your life because the curse placed on you by your grandmother is following and chasing you. At your age, you will run out of the house, stay 2 weeks, come back. When the family want to be happy that you have returned, you will take off again. And you are too young for that. And your waist is making you mekere. You cannot rest. But it is because of the curse, not because you want. But now, I speak into your life by the authority of heaven. It is out of your life now. Come. I hear something. Excuse me, ma. Just call your name yourself. Is your grandmother's name Florence? Excuse me, what is your mother's name? Florence. I want to do ministry. Come, excuse me. Deacon, what is your surname? Kenyi Naza? Where is that woman? What is your surname? The curse your grandmother placed on you that has refused you from sitting down. At your age, if I say the things, but now, that curse is broken out of your life. After this service now, you will go home. When you get to your mother's house, you will sit down. That thing that used to push you out before will not push you again. The curse came upon you through Florence. Ahiwe. I sit in the place of my office as a prophet of high function, and I destroy the curse now. Somebody holla settle. Holla settle. And holla settle.
Yahweh, your name is Yahweh. You are the miracle working God. Your name is Yahweh.
Sitting in the place of my office, I speak. My Bible says, surely they shall gather. But because their gathering is not of me, they must surely scatter. This evil gathering must surely scatter. It will not affect him. It will not touch his business. They won't pull him down. They will not bring him down. They will not kill him. They will not succeed over him. This is my decree. Over the head, what I had was a Mecca Obi. This case is hereby settled. Settled. Settled.
Bible believing mission incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.
Who is Prince Will?
My son. My son.
I hear Prince Will Nwabueze.
Yes, sir.
Ayaga! I don't know if this church believe in prophet and prophecy. Help me tell your neighbor, Talknado is here.
Talknado is here.
No matter the mistakes of your wife, it should not affect the lives of your children.
Yes, sir. Amen.
You are not supposed to bury your children.
Yes, sir.
They are supposed to bury you in your old age.
Amen.
Not you burying them.
Yes, sir.
I'm the carrier of the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. I will not allow the hand of the wicked to touch Prince Will Nwabueze. Is your name Chibueze?
Yes, sir.
Your own name Chibueze?
Yes, sir.
His own Nwabueze?
Yes, sir.
Bertram.
Yes, sir.
Wherever you are here, hear my voice now. I will not lose you. 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 Somebody lift your voice. Holla. The enemy arranged the accident for Prince Will Nwabueze. But there is a senior prophet in this house.
Yes, sir.
whom you are looking at right now, one-on-one.
Yes, sir.
Brother, I carry grace. I want to talk.
Talk, sir.
I want to say no.
Yes, sir.
Not minding what is going on. Okay? As you leave me here today, go and relax yourself and have your peace.
Amen.
The assassins who have been following you, targeting you to shoot you, that is why you carry security men around.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because you are afraid of losing your life.
Yes, sir.
You're paying so high to protect your life.
Yes, sir.
You carry security men around. This is the man carrying the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado.
Father, thank you. Thank you, sir.
This is the man carrying the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado.
Thank you, sir.
As you leave this house today, tell your security men to go.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Stay on your own.
Okay, sir.
On Wednesday, when you are going to Enugu,
Yes, sir.
enter vehicle, go to Enugu. They shall see you, but they will not touch you. It's a settled matter.
Thank you, sir.
Talknado has spoken.
Thank you, sir.
Go.
Thank you, sir.
Ọkpara Chineke m abụghị bụ olileanya agụ na-eche mba na gị ka sọrọ ndụ m nna m ka m gwa gị eziokwu ịkpọrọ m ihe niile Lord, I confess my love for you. You are all that I am. Ibu olileanya m na bibebe sọrọ ebe sọrọ ndụ m ebe na-adịrị m abụghị m ọnụ na-ekwuru m Chineke m onye ibe okwu eziokwu.
Sir, this is not one of the stories you hear. Do you want to see a sign?
Yes, sir.
Leave him to decide what he wants. I should leave it so that let something close to it happen. Let him not die, but at least let you see the accident.
No, sir. I don't want that one.
But because what I'm seeing, if not for someone like me in this house, if the grace is not as it is here, nothing would stop it. Because it is already very close. What I heard was that call the father. And the next thing that I saw in the realm of the spirit, I'm seeing an ambulance shouting and crying. And I asked, where is this ambulance going? They said the ambulance is heading to Obiofia in Newinchi.
Yes, sir.
They said that is where it is heading to. This is what I had. Then I ask you again. Do you believe that I can talk now and it will be cancelled?
I believe, sir. Yes, sir.
Because when it happened, as I looked in the realm of the spirit, they said, no, this is a painful one. He's still a young boy. And I had them say, call the father. And I had them say, call the father. And somebody that is a passerby said, we used to be at in the same line. I have his number. And he scrolled and brought out a number. And I saw 080. I saw 357 027 55.
Yes, sir. That's my number, sir.
He said, call him, call him. But when the Lord steps into your matter, when the Lord steps into your matter, when the Lord steps into your matter, things turn. Maya kata yala basando bosa.
Father, release the wind of glory. They are too much for miracle. Oh,
anybody that belongs to this family, tell those who are not here, I beg you by the message of God, don't you ever be absent in a service. I was talking to another girl whose mother's name happened to be the same thing with his mother's name. Come on, that is how the journey started. And what I had in that girl's mother's name was Isabella. And that was what made me face you to ask you if your mother's name is Isabella.
Yes,
Eh?
yes, sir.
As you are making yes sir, I am hearing Udumeje.
Yes, sir.
Maya katata yalabadocha. Help me touch your neighbor. Say Talknado is here. Yeah. Oh, say, don't touch me there. Wherever you are, stretch your right hand like this towards me. In the next 40 minutes, anybody that set trap for you will fall into it. From the east, from the west, from the north, from the south. Anybody that set trap for you will fall into that trap. Lift your voice and holler.
Bible believing mission incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.
I'm not looking for your faith. I've been trying since whether your faith can come up. But he'll begin on a I'm a senior officer. And I'm a GJM. Ana macho since my ega. That I should pray for Gerard Carlo. Who is Gerard Carlo? Gerard Carlo. That boy is supposed to be a great boy. But Ekwensu destiny ya na-egwu. Ekwensu na-agba ya mgba too much. Ebubesim kuoka. Okay, hold on, I'm coming. Hold on, just hold on.
Ejim Ghana no defense. You're my winter jacket. You're I will give you some.
Thank you. Hold on. Just hold on. Just hold on. I said no, it will not happen. Not by your faith. Father, I put my call on the line. Daddy, if this happen, we will share from the shame. Your name will be rubbed in the mud. They will not know what the boy had said about us. They will not know what the mother had said to him about us. They will not know the negative things he had said about us. They will say, you in us has failed. Therefore, Lord, I sit in the place of my office. I take my position as the carrier of the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado.
Amen.
Father, I said it will not happen.
Amen.
Not like the enemy planned it.
Amen.
This case is hereby settled. Settled. That young man that came from South Africa, that want to marry you, don't marry him.
Yes.
You left his house on Friday.
Yes.
Out of the grace of God that is speaking for your family because of the foundation your father laid. That is why God is urging me to tell you not to marry him. You have made a mistake already, but I'm going to help you now.
Amen.
He had slept with you. By that, if I leave you now, you are carrying HIV already. Even without you knowing it. But I came to do ministry. Run now. As I finish with you now, run to the toilet. Urinate. If urine come out of you, HIV will leave your body. You are supposed to go to see him after service today. When he call you on the phone and ask you whether you are coming, tell him you went to a church where they told you that he is carrying HIV. He will off the phone quick. He is aware. I will not pity for your friend Joy. I'm not just that she's your friend. Both of you are from the same family. You took Joy there on Wednesday. While you went out to go and buy fuel, he asked you to go and buy fuel so that he will put in the generator. While you went out to buy fuel, Joy slept with him. So Joy too is a carrier of HIV, but she will carry her own for some time because what she did was wickedness. For you, run, go and urinate. Don't marry again. This case, this case is hereby settled. Settled. Settled.
Ejim Ghana no defense. You are my winter jacket. Your wagie won't baby leave me.
I want to speak into your life. I'm not looking at your faith now. I'm looking at the grace that I carry. If I leave you, there is a black cellophane covering you. That black cellophane says no marriage. And that is how it covered others in the family and they walked. But your own will not work for them. Come, let me remove it. It's done. You can.
Ade gidibam gidibam. Ibum borogumo. Ade kambe kambe.
Kedonya wo mpakalo.
My husband.
Onye na-eme m ihe a.
Ibum borogumo. Ade gidibam gidibam. Ibum borogumo. Ade kambe kambe.
Leave me alone.
Almighty Father, you are my rock, you are my refuge, my fortress. Here na kawabu na obu gibi deke jindo my. Ebi no nyeremo.
Pronounce the listen. U-D-U-K-A.
Uduka.
Or one higher.
Even Monogumo, Adegidibam, Gidibam.
Let me alone!
Adegam. Almighty Father, you are my rock, you are my refuge, my fortress. Here, my God, no, will give me the cage in the mind.
What happened to the father will not happen to him. What happened to Mbakalu Uduka will not happen to Gerard Kalu.
Amen.
He lost an opportunity. Opportunity came his way. They made a promise that they will call him. But the call didn't come. And that was because of what was following him from the root. The young man is smart, has good plans for himself, has great aspirations. The young man is packaged well. His dreams are heavy, but the enemy refused to let it be. He came to the table where that young man would go very far. He dropped the number he was using at that time. That number he was using at that time was 081 4888 3811. He dropped it and they said they will call him. Somebody Confidence.Talknado. Oguno Simme ministry.
Even Monogumo, Adegidibam, Gidibam. Even Monogumo, Adegam. Almighty Father, you are my rock, you are my refuge, my fortress. Here my God, no will give you the cage in the mind. Every no Yeremo, everybody got to me. Everybody come now, so everybody got to me. Everybody no Yeremo, but no one again make it me. Who's adding out to money? Never Jesus.
I wasn't talking to you. I wasn't looking at your side. I was talking to somebody else and you stretched your hands up from there. That was where I picked you. Now, I restore back his destiny.
Amen.
That which says none of them will stand, I cancel it now.
Amen.
Somebody holla settle. Somebody holla settle. Somebody holla settle. Hold on. Choose a date when you want your wife to be pregnant. Choose a date. 7th of
October.
7th of October. That is the date you have chosen. Somebody holla settle. Holla settle. Holla settle. Go, it's done. Who is Dorati Wanyoma?
My younger sister, married at Uturu Okiwe.
She's married Uturu Okiwe.
Yes, sir.
God said to me that what is happening to her, Dorati Wany Oma, the Lord said to me that what is happening to her is coming from Omosun Sulu.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is our village, sir.
That what is tormenting her life is that there is a spirit from Omosun Sulu claiming to be her husband.
Hey.
And that is the spirit turning her head and making her go mad.
Yes, sir.
Touch me there. Excuse me. Gina Maggie, you gina your mother. Gina Neserek your mother. You see Jesus, ime again. Each of folly here Neserono. Gina Maggie Nesioku. Gina Maga de Gina Ma. Maga like Gigi. Magina Boga Hana Soroga Canala. Magi Sinyawa Geliki. Manatro mi Woku. Ay! Mama kundele gebraba yundelele. Catalinele gebraba yundelele. Kundele gebraba yunde. Matutetele yagabazando. Ketundele gebraba yagazando dede. Hey! Where am I? Okay. Who was I talking to? This one. Come down. Today, I am going to almost Musulu.
Yes, sir.
Eh?
Yes, sir.
How? I move in there now and I make a decree.
Yes, sir.
Pakasata to leke babayunda. Remove your hand from her and let her be.
Amen.
Somebody holla settle.
Settle.
Bible believing mission incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.
All the curses placed on you by your mother, which has no reasonable reason, all the curses she placed on you, demanding for you to go down. Today, I say no.
Amen.
I am the carrier of the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado.
Amen.
I occupy a place in the realm of the spirit.
Amen.
I sit in the place of my office and I cancel them.
Amen.
I remove them all from your head.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus Christ. Somebody holla settle. Holla settle. Kedu mgbe ị chọrọ ka Hillary, your brother, put up from prison Tomorrow is Monday. He has been in that prison for 5 years. And you want him to be released tomorrow. If he come out tomorrow and he come home in the next 2 weeks, because I don't want him to come out and they deport him. He will come out and they will not deport him. They will give him back his papers and he will stay. 2 weeks after his release, he will come to Nigeria. Will you bring him here? You promise.
Onye gemere mo karachukwu.
Navy personnel.
I am, sir.
If they retire you, as they want to retire you now,
Yes, sir.
your benefit will be very small.
Sir?
If they retire you the way they want to retire you now,
Yes, sir.
your benefit will be very small. But if they wait and do it the normal process by next year, your benefit will come up.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Because you would have completed the normal 35.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you working in Lagos?
Yes, sir. Atapapa.
At Apapa?
Yes, sir.
I'm the one carrying the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado. Today,
Yes, sir.
you will know that there is power in the God that created heaven and earth.
Thank God. Also. Thank
That thing they've been asking you question about, that evil plan working against you, that wicked native doctor operating against you from Kogi State, now I quench the native doctor and his fire.
Amen.
As you return back to Lagos now,
Yes, sir.
they will give you peace.
Amen.
As you return back to Lagos, you won't feel the pain again.
Yes, sir.
Because you are standing one-on-one with the one carrying the prophetic mandate of the God of Talknado.
Amen.
Go back to Lagos and return back to work.
Amen.
After some time, they will post you to where they are supposed to post you.
Amen.
You will retire honorably.
Amen.
Not this one.
Amen.
Hala settle.
Settled.
Again.
Settled. Settled.
I call him Jehovah. Ayombre, ayombreka, 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 ayon, 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 ayombreka,
Hold on. Oga, come. Oga, what is your rank in the Navy? What's your rank?
Master warrant officer. Master warrant officer.
Master warrant officer.
Yes, sir.
And you are at Apapa
Yes, sir.
at the moment.
Yes, sir.
Touch my hand. And for you to retire with this MW something is not good. Stretch your hand to me.
I call him Jehovah. Ayombreka, ayombreka.
Ihe niile your stepmother mere gị, o jiri dosa gị na this condition. Gbachie gị ihu ma gbachuo gị ihu. Gbachuo aha gị ma gbachuo gị. Were nrịanrịa buzuo gị ahụ. Mechie akpa nwa gị n'oge erula eru. Kwuo na ị gaghị atụ atụ, ị gaghị amụ amụ. Ihe niile your stepmother mere gị. Ebe i mepere ọnụ bịa ebe Talknado nọ n'ọrụ, say like my style. Today I swallow them all. Somebody holler. Somebody holler. Somebody holler. Onye na-eme m ihe a?
Bible believing mission incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talknado.